Welcome to Bangkok, and this time at Ritual Matcha and Coffee Bar. A couple of weeks ago, I showed you how I set up my coffee bar. This time, I am going to show you how to set up a matcha bar. For those that are planning to start a matcha business, it's a lot cheaper to start because you don't need a lot of equipment. But if you're making it a proper matcha bar and coffee as well, then you can use whatever I have established here and use that as a reference for when you make your own matcha and coffee bar. So I'm going to show you my setup in here, and then I'm going to show you the workflow by making one hot drink for matcha. So right here is my bar. This one is where the takeaway counter is. So there's a window here for people to order. But so far, because it's quite hot outside, so what happens is that they actually get in and then they order their drinks, and this is how we prepare it. And I'm sure that many of you, those with cafes, would know that some people actually like to see what we are making, we baristas are making for them. So even though they are behind the counter, they come through and then they watch us from the sides. Well, you cannot really help it. So there's no secret with in all these except for how you make it, the ingredients that you use. Okay, so what I have here in my matcha bar is a set of tools that are very important. So first you need your matcha. For matcha, I have to use 3 different types of blends. The reason being, I offer clear matcha, matcha latte, and also blended matcha. Now, if you're making clear matcha, that means just matcha and water, you need to get the highest grade of matcha. And this can go from about 24 Thai baht per gram. That's nearly 60 cents. And that is quite expensive. But you need that high grade so that you get that vibrant green color, the delicious, rich umami taste, soft, smooth and mild taste of matcha. You don't want it to be too bitter. Most of those that take clear matcha do not wish to add sugar into their drinks. So health conscious people out there, that is the drink for you. Now, if you're making matcha latte, it's not necessary to get a very high grade of ceremonial matcha. Getting a ceremonial grade matcha to premium grade matcha is good enough. But here, what I use is also medium grade ceremonial matcha. So this would go in the region of about 10 to 15 baht per gram. I will put the equivalent US dollars in the description box below. Now, for blended drink, you can use the same matcha that you use for your latte, but a little bit lower. Again, this one has to be in the region of about 8 to 10 Thai baht. So I have 3 grades of matcha here, and if you'd really like to know it, I also have a higher grade, the 4th grade, which I call my matcha zero. That's the highest grade of all, and that's when I make concentrated matcha. That means less water and more matcha. That's for Usucha and Koicha, for those that know these terms. Okay, so aside from that, I also have matcha whisk. I have here too, just in case there's a lot of people coming at the same time. I also have my matcha bowls here. I have 2 cups here. 1 cup I used to put hot water so I could soak my whisk there just before I use it. And apart from that, it's very important that you use the scale. If you'd like your drink to be consistently good, then you must make sure that you use exactly the proportion that you have, and all the drink that you serve must follow that proportion. So there you go, that's all I really have here. And as a backup, I also have a smoothie blender here, and this is just if there's a lot of people coming at the same time and you're making matcha latte, especially those cold whisk matcha, you can use a blender. Just make sure that they blend well, because as you know, matcha is not a powder form, although it looks like in a powder form, they are actually ground leaves. So this is just a backup, and you'll see I have a temperature controlled kettle here. And the reason for this is because if you're making hot matcha, it's very important that you use the right water temperature. And I would suggest between 70 degrees to 80 degrees Celsius of water. So this one gets the temperature right for me to blend my matcha, especially if you're going to make clear matcha or matcha with honey lemon or coconut. So that's really it that I have here. And what I use mostly for matcha, for those that like it to be a little bit sweeter, I use my homemade sugar syrup. But other than that, I don't use any other flavor. So now that you've seen my coffee bar setup and also my matcha bar setup here, I'm now going to show you how I make matcha green tea latte, the hot version. Hot version, I would need my espresso machine. So here, watch me do the workflow. So what I have here from my matcha bar, I'm going to make my matcha and then I'm going to steam my milk. So follow me. For my hot matcha green tea latte, I'm going to use my second highest ceremonial grade matcha because this is a latte. So I'm going to use the scale, put it in my bowl here, my matcha bowl, and I'm going to use a sifter here, strainer, with 2 nuts there just to make it faster for me to sift. So I need 3 grams of my matcha. As you can see, this is a really vibrant green color of matcha. So I'm going to use 3 grams. And whenever you use this, you can put it back in the cup, the dry cup. And then now I'm going to sift my matcha here. Now all this have to happen very quickly because you're making hot drink. Now as you can see, my water temperature is now at 80 degrees. I am going to mix this with my matcha. So I'm going to use about 30 ml of this 80 degrees temperature water. Okay, so just about 30 and a little bit more. And now I'm going to whisk this. So when you whisk, you start at the bottom. Just make sure that you scrape everything and then whisk fast. This shouldn't take longer than about 15 seconds. And then make a 1 round and then pull it up and you get this beautifully looking matcha green tea here. So I've got my matcha here. Now I'm going to steam my milk. What you need to do is to fill this cup just below the bottom of the spout, okay? And now to steam the milk, it's very important that you first purge the steam one, as usual, just like when you do it for your coffee, and get a wet cloth to wipe the steam one, just to make sure that there's no leftover milk in the wand. So I always keep my cloth around the area, just right here, and then we're going to steam. At this point, it is very important that you make it really hot because when somebody orders hot matcha, they expect it to be hot. Okay, now I'm going to use this cup, which is 8 ounces. So now I'm going to pour my whisk matcha into this cup. All of it is beautiful green color, which is looking really good and smelling absolutely delightful. And now I'm going to do the magic. I'm not sure if I can really make the magic here. So I think my milk is a little bit too thick, but I think you get the idea. Okay, and this is my hot matcha green tea latte. So that's all I would like to share with you today. If you would like to open a matcha bar anytime in the future, do let me know. You can come to Bangkok and join my workshops. I'm sure that you will be made welcome in Thailand, especially during this time of the year. Because, especially if you're from the West, the weather here is so much better. Still warm and sometimes it's cooler in the morning. Absolutely lovely time to be in Thailand. I hope to see you soon. If you have any questions at all, do let me know in the comment below. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, click that notification bell so you get notified every time I publish a new video. I'll see you again for more of these video tutorials. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and thank you for watching. Ciao for now.